Hello, welcome to the Pick a Card. So if you're from my Facebook group, you've probably already seen this. This is something that I meant to do like a week ago, but whatever. I look like this. Yeah, I don't care. I'm stressed out. I'm really stressed out. You may hear my daughter in some far off land or room somewhere when she wakes from a nap. If she does, I'm sorry about any background noises. You know, everybody's at home at the minute in the UK, so you know, you might hear the neighbours from time to time. Otherwise, hello, I'm Alex. I'm from Phoenix Moon Tarot. I'm going to be doing a lot more of this type of stuff. I'm also going to be doing some little mom blogs, quarantine diaries, that kind of thing. If that's your thing, then hi. But otherwise, today we've got to pick a card. So it's a timeless pick a card. But oh, bye then. It's what you need to hear today, so it's just the message that your spirit guides, my spirit guides, the universe, whatever you believe in, it's the message that you need to hear at this moment in time, okay? So I just wanted to say hello. Please do subscribe, like, and drop a comment. Constructive, kind, compassionate. We're all going through a really stressful time right now. So we all need to stick together and be positive, especially online, and more so now than ever, because that's going to be an escape for a lot of people. So without me rambling on, this is your pick a card. In a second you'll see the 3 decks and then I'll see you what you're reading. Bye! Hello guys, so these are your 3 decks. Over here we have the, let me get the real actual wording right, Tarot of a Moon Garden. In the middle we've got the Rider Waite, and then at the end we've got the Witch's Tarot, okay? So choose your deck. I'm going to remove all the crystals that I've popped on there now because they're mostly for me. And I don't really want you to be pulled in too much by the aesthetics. Just go to the one that you're drawn most to naturally. You can pick more than one, but I would try and stick to just one just to get that message, the full force of that message that your spirit guides are drawing you to, or your higher self is drawing you to, okay? I will pop the timestamps in the description, so you can hop straight to your reading. You don't have to watch them all. And yeah. See you at your reading. Hello, group number 1, and this is the Moon Garden, Secret of a Moon Garden Tarot. Okay guys, so let's get your message please. Oh, right now. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune speaks about universal cycles, universal events that are beyond your current control. With this as well, in a situation, you may feel like you're going round and round in circles with a situation. And you feel like you have no control, like it's almost like it's out of your control. And the situation's like, it's like night and day to what you may be used to and what you're comfortable with. What's this Wheel of Fortune, please, for group number 1. 3 of Pentacles. Improvements are underway. You may be working with other people to reach some kind of transformation or to reach some like similar end goal. But there's something beyond your control that's limiting your ability to do this. Okay, so if I bring these closer so that you can see them. See there, that's the Wheel of Fortune with the 3 of Pentacles. And what I'm seeing with this 3 of Pentacles as well is it's almost feeling like you're locked on the other side of this possible transformation. There's a transformation that you may be wanting to take place, but it's almost like you're locked on the other side of it because there's a butterfly there. That to me signifies transformation, new beginnings. And these 3 of Pentacles are sort of locked behind the window. But this is improvements being underway, but having to work together in joint duality, with the same desired outcome and the same sort of effort being put in as well. Oh. And what's this pertaining to? What is this effort that's beyond their control? What is this that's beyond their control? The Magician. I know some kind of an illusion. Something this is an element of surprise as well. So this is maybe by surprise that you're finding yourself having to try and make improvements in some way. And these improvements may only be feasible with the help of other people. Just waiting for the tables to turn. Like, this is waiting for a universal shift. This feels like you are trying to work with other people, but you're waiting for some kind of universal shift. Something's coming by surprise with the Magician here. The Magician speaks of surprises and illusions, almost as if by magic. Confidence. Why is this Magician here? That sounds, yeah, whatever this is, it's coming out of nowhere. It's coming really, really quick, and it's caused you a little bit of stress. Okay. Caused you a little bit of stress, but you're trying to manifest. I see you being quite calm, quite trying to stay self-composed. With the Magician, he's very confident. He's manifesting. You know, for some of you, maybe manifesting, daydreaming, trying to, because he's got the dragon there as well. He's trying to slay a dragon. He's got the magic. He's got all the magic, and he's so aligned that he's able to make things happen. There's a stressful situation currently that you're trying to overcome with practicality, but with a little bit of inner magic as well. Yeah, trying to stay centered with your emotions, King of Cups. So yeah, you're trying to, this is like what I got when I did my other reading for you guys. So it kind of came out, because I did do this in another video, but then the audio didn't work, and it was like a, a very long video. So and I remember the message that I got for this group, and it was kind of like you were kind of trying to just stay afloat. You were feeling all these things inside yourself for whatever reason, but you were really having to draw on some inner strength in order for you to be able to cater to others and to, you know, be the Magician for other people and kind of help them through stressful situations, as well as helping yourself through stressful situations. And with the King of Cups here as well, I see you as really mastering them emotions, and you know, the waters are like choppy, they're getting really, really high, but you're just not concerned because you're able to stand strong in that emotion. And though I'm not saying you're a beast and you're emotionless, of course you're gonna still have emotion, but you're able to deal with it in a way where maybe other people are not able to keep the shit together. You're kind of coming in with your sturdy old cup and saying, yeah, don't worry as much, things are going to be all right, while inside you may be thinking, oh Christ, and really having to put on that inner strength to get that confidence to think, no, I can do this, I can do this. The Devil, yeah, there's definitely feeling chained to a connection, obsessing about something. Yeah, okay. So I see you guys as really just trying to stay focused on the future, trying to stay focused on emotions that are going to serve you, that are going to help you out, that are going to sort of be of benefit. I mean, I do see structure and improvements, practicalities with the three. I see that as being important, but I see this as with the Magician and the Wheel of Fortune as you feeling very maybe out of control in certain areas of your life right now, especially regarding situations that are causing you stress or maybe needing you to pull on that mature emotion. I feel like this is, and then with the Devil as well, this definitely indicates that this is some outward energy that you feel you have very little control over. You're sort of chained into the situation, and I do feel like it is it is taking a lot for you to focus on the bigger picture. Like, look, she's focusing with the 5 of Cups here. She's got the 3 cups behind her and the biggest cup she's facing. Okay, so this is you trying to write, right, I've got these stresses, but right now these stresses need to go there in the back cupboard and I need to focus on this. And trying to stay calm and manifesting your way out of these stressful situations. But that's not to say, because back of the deck is the 10 of Swords. Okay, with the 8 of Staffs and the 5 of Cups and the Hanged Man and the 9 of Swords. Oh my god. Like, this is not good. Like, for some of you, there's just been some, because obviously the 10 of Swords, that's complete, that's like just feeling knifed in the back, low on energy, just absolutely can't go on type of feeling. And then with the 8 of Staffs, that's movement forward. So maybe some of you are just feeling like there's a restriction of movement. You're not able to move forward. There's a feeling of obviously the 5 of Cups as well, of being a little bit sad and stagnated with a Hangman. And you may feel like you're having to sacrifice as well with the Hangman. It's a self-sacrificing. What's the word I'm looking for? It's self-sacrificing, but it's for something good. It's for perspective and enlightenment, and to be able to look at a situation in a new way. We've got the 9 of Swords as well, stressing about it, not really sleeping. 7 of Pentacles. You know, yeah, I get where this is going. You're really just trying to stay strong. You guys, you may have a lot of responsibilities and a lot of people that depend on you. Or you are trying to stay strong for the sake of the bigger picture, because you see the bigger picture and what's needs to be focused on and prioritized. The world. Yeah, this is travel again as well. Feeling on top of the world. Transformation as well, with there being a butterfly. I do, for some, see an ending to a toxic situation. Putting an end to a toxic situation. Because the world is a completion of a situation, of a journey, of a chapter. 7 of Swords, moving away. Sneaking away almost. Ooh. But I'm also seeing this as well, with the way this particular card is. Because this stress is coming in from the Knight of Swords, and you're busy trying to focus on the bigger picture and on what's fruitful and actually going to like serve you in some way, that you're just letting, this is about letting them thoughts go. Like, when it gets to, because I do see some of you guys like trying to stay strong, being the magician, working well, trying to stay on top of your emotions, focusing on the bigger picture. But I do see an undercurrent energy of fear, depletion, and a little bit of obsession about a situation, and obsessing in a negative manner, because it may feel like a situation you not control. It can, yeah, control, but you have no power over. You can't change it, you can't mend it, you can't make it better, or you can't, you know, it's just something that's, and you're obsessing about this, and this may block your manifestation. This may block you from being able to connect to your higher self at times. So just be wary about allowing them obtrusive and self-limiting thoughts to sort of come in and take over, even if you are sort of giving off the energy that you're doing okay, because you are being such a pillar for everybody else. But I do see this as being letting go of them frustrations that aren't needed. For me, the knives or the swords are thoughts and communication and stress and, you know, clarity. In this particular spread, I'm seeing it as emotional stress that you're just choosing now to release, because you're accepting that by carrying that around with you, it's not gonna help. What's one final? But the first card is always the most prevalent and the strongest card, and you've got the Wheel of Fortune, and that's a good omen. That's like the universe's, it's almost like a gift from Jupiter. It's like a blessing from the universe is coming in. An improvement is underway that you've manifested through stress. Okay, so it just takes for you now to just really get a hold on any thoughts that may be holding you back from, you know, being operating at your best self and your most able self. for some people, Two of Pentacles juggling, someone may have walked away from a situation. Or you may be missing someone, you may want to see someone. And you may be thinking about sneaking around in order to do that. I probably wouldn't. But that's only for a small, because it's just flashed up there. Queen of Cups. We've got the King of Cups as well. Okay, so this is a divine partnership. So if you're not in a relationship and you're not expecting to be in a relationship, this can also mean that you've just balanced out in terms of you are completely coming into a place, or you will be, where with a little bit of self-love and a little bit of mindfulness over the intrusive thoughts that you have that make you feel like things are out of your control, you are perfectly in balance with your yin-yang, you know, your masculine and your feminine. You know, for some of you it could be, if you're not in a divine partnership or a twin flame situation, whatever you want to call it, I don't know, I just call them a fella or my bird, because I'm from Yorkshire, that's how we talk. But however you want to refer to that love connection that people have, not me personally, but people out there apparently. So this is, you know, you being in perfect balance. If you are, you know, a single parent, this could be you taking on the motherly and fatherly nurturing role as well. And you may feel at times like you're losing your shit, whichever role you're playing, even if you are just, you know, even if you're just a guardian, or, you know, looking after someone like that. Not just a guardian, you know what I mean. You've just found a balance, okay? Also now as well with, if you are in a divine partnership and you're wondering, I feel like if there has been in the past sort of toxic energies creeping up, I don't feel like it's dominated, even though the devil is sort of in the heart of the reading there. I don't feel like it's dominated, but I feel like we're going to be releasing any negative thoughts going forward. I feel like there's a time to really nurture. The Queen of Cups, she's all the water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. So this is talking about nurturing yourself, loving yourself. She's so loving, giving, empathetic, sympathetic, a really loving attitude, and this is what we're trying to sort of push through to now by releasing that. So if you are in a divine partnership, I do see that coming to an end, especially if you feel like it's something that's been going round and round, like maybe something will improve and then, you know, it just turns out to be a bit of an illusion and a lot of stress, and this is just something that keeps circling. For those guys that relates to, I definitely see whatever it is coming into a happy completion, okay? I see it coming into a point where you feel like you're on top of the world and a transformation is able to release. And it could be to do with someone's, you know, because this is, you know, sometimes the deviance, trying to get what you want, not always in the best moral manner. Okay, so for you guys, I'm seeing a couple of stories there, but I think overall the main thing for you guys is emotion. Okay, you're giving so much to other people, so freely, and so just be aware of your own emotion, your own state of mind, and take that time to run yourself a salt bath, get yourself grounded. You're doing an excellent job of keeping your eyes on the bigger picture, I feel, for the most part, but you may just seep back in sometimes, like we do, into this devil thinking behaviour. And by devil, I don't mean you're going to go out and rob banks and kill people. You know, devilish behaviour, it's just not vibrating sometimes at your best possible self. It's just allowing yourself to obsess, to let go of them emotions sometimes. But I definitely see this as being a good omen for you guys. Definitely good omen. Because as well, where the devil is, you've got the King of Cups beside it, and then you've got the Four of Cups. This is just not paying any attention to things that don't serve you, because you've got your eyes so focused on the future. Soul family. Okay, so there's definitely people around you guys that want to help you, guide you. We've got the dolphins in the background there. They signify friendship. Take a break, okay? Take a break. Take a damn break, okay? Look after your emotions, nurture your emotions. What did I say? Run yourself a salt bath, you know? Paint your nails if you're into that, or, you know, play on Xbox, you know? Just do something that just takes your mind away from all this emotion that you're having to give out and you're not really getting much filled back up. And these stressful situations as well, when it feels like it's all go, 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 you know, you just need to just a line back, and really calling people that are there to help you. You are not alone. That literally says it on the bottom of that card there. You are not alone. And that's a beautiful message to have, because you really aren't alone, you know. Sometimes it's the people that like put on the bravest face and like make out like nothing emotionally is getting to them, like they'll always be cracking jokes, and you know, this is kind of the magician, the solar plexus, the sociable, outgoing happiness. They're the problem. They're the problem. No, they're not the problem. They're the ones that probably behind the closed doors, like with this three, like I was saying, behind the windows, there's something different. There's this needing to steady these emotions of getting upset and focusing on emotions that are going to move you forward. And the best way to do that is to take a break. Take a break, ask for help. You know, if you want someone to talk to, my inbox is always open. So yeah, one more please for this one. Oh my lord, I can't believe it's this one. How can you mother yourself? The duplicity of it, I love it. So yeah, how can you mother yourself? Don't take note just of the fact that she's a woman. This can be masculine. You know, sometimes if you're a man, you can mother yourself, god damn it. Give yourself a face mask. Exfoliate them arms and legs. You know, soak your feet while you're watching. Oh, I was gonna say footed, but that's probably a sauna. I do apologise. While you're watching Catchphrase, you know. Do all that. Love yourself, mother yourself, nurture yourself. Now more than ever, this world needs to nurture the earth, but we need to nurture ourselves. And we really need to start loving ourselves and each other through this time. And I definitely see that although you feel like you're standing alone, I'm getting a strong like single mum vibe as well. So maybe there's someone out there that's, you know, you feel alone, but I promise you you're not. I promise you you're not. You are not alone, okay? There's people out there, just take a break, let go of these stressful, and sometimes taking a break as well means, from being so brave and strong all the time, run yourself a bath, lock the door and cry, let it out, give that emotion somewhere to go, you know, because ultimately you, any way you can to nurture yourself. Make sure you put on a funny film afterwards. Just, that's my top tip. That's what I do when I cry. I always have to watch something funny afterwards. Let's get one more for this lovely group. I hope this has made sense. It won't resonate with everyone, but yeah, group one, I hope you're all keeping safe. I hope you're all keeping healthy and listening to your local government's advice. And I thank you for watching this reading to this point. We'll take all of these because they all flipped over. I feel like they're all relevant. Okay, so the first one out was Milky Way perspective. When you are operating emotionally from this balanced place that we were talking about, and letting go of these intrusive thoughts so you can focus on them good emotions, it's all about perspective. Then things will feel calmer. Once you've once you've got all of these foundations, the house should sit pretty standard and pretty stable. And you're the house, by the way. Rainbow blessings. There are blessings that want to come in. Now, blessings aren't always winning the lottery. It's not always getting a mansion house or becoming a international famous footballer or whatever. Sometimes blessings are the littlest things, okay? If you've got a nice house, if you've got someone that loves you, okay? If you've got food in the fridge, okay? It can be any little thing. Always try and find the blessing, and then more blessings will come. And it's about perspective. Maybe we have more blessings than we're seeing. Stillness, okay? Being still, taking a moment to reflect, to allow yourself to mother yourself, to emotionally draw inwards to that safe space. I'm going to have to just take a sip of my coffee. Talking is painful. Hi. So, and then we've got music, harmony. So, I see this as like an uplift your vibe kind of card as well. But also, in order to be still, you are going to achieve that balance and harmony that you need emotionally. I see this as being very emotional, but very up in the head emotion as well, because you've got a lot of swords and you've got a lot of cups. So either you might be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or you may be a cups, which is Scorpio, Cancer and Pisces. I'm also getting over here, which other ones did we have? I can't see any of them now. Capricorn in middle with the devil, and more cups. More Scorpio, fixed signs, Taurus as well, I think is in there. So yeah, and then we've got the Magician in the middle, I think it's Gemini. So that's your reading. I would definitely encourage you to listen to music, especially if this is what brings you peace. What was at the back of that? Keepers of the Earth. Oh my gosh. Another You Are Not Alone card, group number 1. Another one, Keepers of the Earth. I love this card. It's so green. I love green. Suddenly loving green all of a sudden. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. And for that group number 1, I'm going to leave it on that note. Someone in the spirit realm's got their back, got their arms around you. They're looking after you, and they don't want you to be afraid, but you do need to mother yourself. Take a break. Let them emotions out in any way you can, and then rise up like a phoenix. Okay, guys, and I hope to see you for another reading soon. Thanks again. Drop a sub. Hello, group number 2, and those of you who chose the rider Waite. Let's find out what your message is from Spirit for group number 2. What is the message, please, from Spirit for group number 2? Okay, a new opportunity of a new passion or a new venture. This could also be some electronic message that comes through, a new opportunity that comes through via text message, email, that kind of thing. This could also be an olive branch being extended, a new opportunity. Let's have a look. What is this? What is this new beginning? This new opportunity. What is this? Olive branch. What is this? Okay, so to me it's looking at the minute like it may be an olive branch from someone's sneaky behaviour. Right, okay. This is a situation that's been stagnant for a while. This will only be for some of you. The message will develop as we get more cards. But from what I'm seeing here, it seems like this has been a situation that's been stagnated for a while, and someone may be coming forward with a new, you may get a message, or this is wanting to offer some kind of olive branch. Something, there may have been some sneakiness or deceptiveness, or sort of someone just not being very nice, morally, and this has caused a period of stagnation. Someone's been being put in a position where they're not the most comfortable. They're having to learn to see things from a new perspective, and it almost feels like you're having to make sacrifices, or you've had to make sacrifices as a result of this action, of this 7. Okay. Also, for others of you, this is wanting hope. Okay, this is wanting hope and wishes, because this is a hope and wish card traditionally. So this is like wanting a hope and wish, but feeling stagnated and not really sure how to move forward. Okay. Okay. Underlying energy, guys, not good. Okay, so feeling a bit run down and not very in a good place. That came out reversed. I'm going to take it reversed, okay? Feeling a bit scatter. Feeling like nothing's in... Yeah, okay, right. This is making sense now. I feel like you guys are having to make... If I had to make a lot of sacrifices, or are having to make a lot of sacrifices, but I don't feel like you guys are in the... We feel like some of you may not feel like you're in the best headspace right now. You may feel like things are not in line, like you're not able to put things in line. The Emperor is assertive, is well managed, is well scheduled, is... Because it just feels like at the minute there's just so much conflict and loss. I am seeing as like this for a couple of people where they've had to get over some kind of stressful situation, and there's been in a period of stagnation. It could have been because of this energy here, this Emperor in reverse energy. This is self-centered. This is not thinking. This is not acting clearly is ruthless and easily fired up. And the Five of Swords in that respect would indicate to me like a head fuck. And this has caused you some pain and you've been stuck in the situation for a while, but that's not for everyone. Otherwise, for the rest, I see this as being a new opportunity of hopes and wishes, but you're just in a period now where you feel like things around you may be too much of a conflict or a chaos, where you're not able to get your ducks in a row. You're not really able to stand in your power. You're not able to make strong decisions. You're not able to make, things clear. And things happen and things move forward as well, because the Emperor makes things happen. Let's go back to this Ace of Wands and this Seven of Swords, please, for group 2. Yeah, working on something, wanting something to blossom, wanting something to come into fruition, something that you've put a lot of work into, you've put a lot of time into, and wondering if it's going to pay off. Got a lot, 2 sevens here as well, so that's about putting in the work for me. For some of you, I do see that someone may come towards you with an olive branch and you just don't know whether it's viable, but for some of you, you're just kind of waiting. This is a waiting card. The Seven of Pentacles for me is waiting. Let's get one for the Seven of Swords and the Hangman. Justice. Waiting for balance. Waiting for balance. Waiting for justice. There's been some kind of imbalance. I feel like someone's been sneaky or deceptive. I don't know what this card is. I'm going to further clarify this one later. But you just wanted some kind of balance from this. And some kind of justice to be restored to a situation that has been unjust. What's this Hangman and this Emperor in reverse? Okay, yeah, definitely getting so we've got the nine of Pentacles as well now. So this is someone being, this is single, independent, doing it for yourself, dealing with for yourself. And you've been stuck in this energy of maybe doing that and having to keep them walls up and having to keep the house nice and tidy, keep the food on the table. That was too many cards, but we'll have to take them. Trying to be grounded. Yeah, okay. So you felt trapped in a situation. This is not like a very quick situation. This is a situation you feel like you've been through the wars. And you feel battered and bruised by this, but you feel like you're restricted and bound and you're not. Like it's a self-limiting belief. This could be someone that's actually put these thoughts into your head to make someone at some point may have made you feel like you're not good enough, and this is what's sticking with you. Because this is where we're at. This end bit's where we're at now. But I do feel like you're living in relative comfort, but your walls are up. With the Nine of Pentacles, her walls emotionally are up. And I'm seeing a lot of finance, a lot of Pentacles. You may be earth signs. I've got Libra, I know that's an air sign, and fire here with the Aries and the Emperor. But I'm seeing a lot of Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo in this as well. Let's get more cards and then we can give an overall perspective. Virgo's just popped out as well. Ah, okay, yeah. Maybe someone's waiting for the right time to offer an olive branch. to restore some kind of balance. Oh, there's a new opportunity, but you kind of just... Oh, for some of you, this, yeah, this is a situation from the past with the Six of Cups. Maybe someone's not giving enough, because this is also security as well. This is like home comfort, security. Or you're just putting a lot of effort into wanting to create this for the people around you or for your family. More so children, because it's a very child-based card. I'm getting the sense of, you know, yeah, reunion. Someone wants to reunite with someone, potentially. They may have had a tower moment with this person. Something came out of nowhere. Yeah, I definitely see communication. A lot of communication, stressful communication. Something came out of nowhere that disrupted the balance, that disrupted the way things were running. Things being able to run in a certain manner. And I definitely feel like the focus is on the children, you know, or children in your life, or a past situation in your life, or something definitely surrounding the home, where you are trying to put a lot of effort into nurturing this and growing this. Okay, because you're hoping that it will work out for the best, that justice will be restored. But there's definitely been a period of self-sacrifice, of stress, and of loss, of where things have all come crashing down. Like with the tower as well, it's testing the foundations. Testing the foundations of everything that our being, everything our fabric is made up of. And wanting to bring about balance to what is right and what is wrong. I feel like you felt trapped in conflict for some time. Feeling tightly bound by conflict, yeah. Okay, so Ten of Swords as well. So this is something that's had you feeling completely like you can't go on. Like you can't go on, like you've been defeated. There's just been no victory. And also, this could feel like at times maybe someone's ego is getting in the way of a situation. That could be yours or someone else's, but in a situation where you just feel like there's no victory and it's just tower moments, and what once maybe you felt okay being single and independent, because the Hermit popped out on top of this earlier as well. It gives a sense of it's starting to feel a bit, not lonely, but you're starting to feel a bit withdrawn. Also, in this time and this energy, maybe you've gained some kind of enlightenment about a situation and it's just come at you out of nowhere. And you're just not really sure on how to resolve it. I definitely feel like for a lot of you, your main priority is having that fulfillment, having that happiness, having that home and that comfort. Okay, and I feel like there's going to be a gift that comes in for you guys, but whether you're going to, like, accept it, I don't know. I get for you guys as well, like there's just something maybe around children that's left you feeling really defeated, but you're putting all the effort in that you can for a just outcome. And you really are trying to put everything you have into it, but at the minute, because of the chaos and because of everything that you've had to deal with, you're just feeling a little bit out of sorts with the Emperor reverse, just like you're kind of stagnated in this energy, and you're trying to get your way out of it because you feel like someone's not being... You're looking at other people and thinking, well, that's not right. There's stuff going on around you where you feel like justice needs to be restored. Otherwise, there's never going to be any victory. There's never going to be any happiness or fulfillment. It's a double-edged sword. It's a hollow victory. Especially when it's conflict like this. And I feel like if this is a conflict with somebody else, I feel like this other person probably feels like just as battered and bruised by it as you do. In their own way. Because one feels trapped and one just feels like... Because one's at an 8 and one's at a 9. So it is like the balance is tilting. Okay, one's at 8, one's at 9. So the balance is tilting. So the justice needs to be restored to a situation. And it will, because your main priority is the 10 of Cups. Is this fulfillment? And you know, the sun, look how night and day these two cards are. So this is the darkness, this is the abyss, this is misery, this is hopelessness and chaos. What advice have we got for this group, please? Oh, we're going to choose 3, so we'll take all 3 of them. Oh, God. Okay, guys. Deep replenishment. Okay, sometimes you need to take a step back from the battle, and this as well with the 9 of Wands can often mean that taking a step out of the situation in order to see it more clearly. Okay, especially if you feel like it's encompassing you. Sometimes you need to take a step out of that situation, look at it from another perspective, hangman sort of vibe, you know? Even if it feels uncomfortable to accept the reality of a situation, or to accept that enlightenment, to accept that truth. Then you can learn to deal with it once you've acknowledged it's there and that's how you feel, okay? If you're constantly, you know, trying to give, and just hoping at some point it'll all work out, you know, that can be exhausting and draining, okay? Especially if you're having to go through conflict and you feel like there's no winning, the crumbling. What are you clinging on to? So this is very much like the Tower. This is saying what's within the foundations. What are you clinging on to now? This could be, you know, people, places, things, but this can also be thought process, behaviours, you know, and how you're waiting for certain things to come about. Ultimately, you are looking at being completely happy and fulfilled, but it's after we've taken all these 10 swords out of us back, you know, and it's a letting go of ego and pride as well. Keepers of the earth, you are not alone. Your ancient ancestors stand beside you. Okay, so this, I love this card. I started getting her a lot. So this is just suggesting, and look at all these beautiful colours. You've got a lot of blue. For me, that's the throat chakra. So this is a lot of communication, a lot of talking. Okay, so just be mindful of that. You know, if you are having heated conversations, sometimes just take a step out of it is the best way to deal with it. And this is especially if you're having these kind of conversations with yourself. Just take a step out of it and allow yourself to have a moment to really check yourself. Right, let's get a couple more for this lovely group. This is also saying, like, beyond these hard moments, there is beauty there to be had, okay? It's all about mindset and how we're looking at things. With the Ace of Swords as well and the Ace of Things, this is a new mindset, new passion, okay? Instead of maybe focusing your energies towards things that are draining you, focus more towards what can I do, okay? Don't look at the problem for too long. Look at the solutions for longer than you look at the problem, always, okay? I do see a lot of stress, and I see it coming out of nowhere, and I see a lot of foundations being shaken, but you're not alone when you're going through it, especially when you feel defeated. This is a very similar reading to group number 1, but I see a lot more conflict with you guys. Active conflict or feeling of a conflict that I feel like some of you may want to resolve, or you may want to see balance restored to a situation from the past. And this may come out of nowhere. You may already be in touch with this person. It may have come out of nowhere. But it's now time to just replenish yourself, really look at what you have in life and how it's serving you and whether it's for the best, okay? Because you've got people in the spirit world beside you, whether you believe it or not, that are trying to guide you and help you. So be open to them coming through, especially in your darkest hour of need, okay? Right. Autumnal equinox release. Yeah, release. This is about letting go of all these things that you don't need. Very similar to group number 1, I must say. But yeah, autumn, what falls away dies. What withers, what's withering, what's no longer needed. The leaves, not needed in autumn. They just become more energy for the tree to burn. So the tree releases it when it's time. So this is about releasing what's no longer serving you, what's draining you, what's taking more of your resources, i.e. your energy, and not giving it back, and about releasing them situations and allowing them to alter and change. New moon, promise, starting a new cycle, releasing the old cycles and allowing for new ones to come through. Lightning and power. This is like a lot of heavy ass emotion, guys, because once that lightning bolt goes in that sea, that whole shit's electrical. So this is like a big, I want to say power struggle for some, but not for all. Look, I do see a bit of a power struggle going on. We are all as powerful as each other when we focus, so don't be invested in no power struggles. Okay. We as humans are only as strong as our weakest ones, so vigilant storm people. Yeah, I definitely feel like there's conflict around you guys, and it's, yeah, new beginnings. It's time to release that. Straight up, that's the message. It's time to release that. Whatever conflict's going on, whatever's left you feeling battered, bruised and let down, it's just time to just let it go. See, some of you've been waiting around hoping it'll pass, and you may already just have had to take a step out of the situation. Just don't indulge in it no more. Now it's time to just focus on the beauty of things as best that we can. Okay, just to focus on what's beyond this heartbreak, what's beyond, once everything shatters and falls to the ground, once the earthquake stops, once the hurricane disappears and dissipates, what do? We rebuild, we start again. And often, you know, we can build it better than we did last time. We can learn from our mistakes. We can learn from what went wrong. And we can take forward everything that's just going to bring a beauty and an abundance to life. And if that means you have to step out of a situation and away from strong egos and people that are just, are things that just cause you stress, it's definitely needed, because I see you as wanting to be in a good place, of wanting to be in a nice home with cooking and food and happiness and smiles, and that is totally possible, and you totally deserve that, without all of this feeling of being at war, because that's what I get with these, like the 6 and that, and it just speaks of being trapped in this kind of war zone energy and not being able to move. And now it's time to take a step out of that and focus that power that you have with this, focus it towards things that are going to drive you forward and not hold you back. Okay, guys, I hope that resonated and I hope it made sense. I'm so sorry if it didn't. If it didn't, I don't know what to say. Sorry, that's all I can say. Otherwise, I hope to see you again soon for another card reading, and all the other things that I'm going to be throwing up on this channel. Thanks, guys. Remember to subscribe and like. Bye. Hello, group number 3, and those of you that was drawn to the Witch's Tarot. Let's see what your message is. Oh my god, this has come up for every group. What is this sneaky energy? Oh my gosh. Right, what is the 7 of Swords? The 7 of Swords has come up for every group. Yeah, trying to stay grounded. There's something around you where it's causing you a need to stay grounded and secure and stable. There's a deceptive energy that's making you feel held back from your happiness. You may be feeling like you're in a sort of freeze period where things are not really growing. Or producing fruit. You may feel abandoned in some way or isolated, but you really need to stay grounded with the King of Pentacles there. working well with other people. A lot of these cards are what come out for the other group. But you've got the sun here, but I feel like something's holding back from the sun. And I feel like in order for you to be completely happy, it's going to take cooperation with other people. Maybe people that you feel in the past have not been... you're just quite wary because you feel alone and you've been through times of conflict that's led you to have to really stand your ground and really sort of root down emotionally. But I see for a lot of you, you feel like you're held back from your sun, your happiness. And the only way to get through this is to work well with other people, with the Three of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, definitely conflict from the past. Something's being cut out, or someone. And you're planning, or someone is planning on how to get back to their happiness. This is someone at a distance, planning, projecting, looking out over what might be going on. I feel like for some of you may have your eye on someone where one of you is quite grounded and money focused, the other one's quite up in the head, good communicator, decisive, assertive, sort of cuts through the bullshit. She's also very independent. Okay, so this could be you or someone else around you, but I feel like you feel like this woman, there's a stern woman and a very grounded man. That's what I'm getting from this. So however that resonates for you. And I feel like there may have been conflict. At times like competition as well. But this is what's going to be needed. You're going to need to work well with these people or this person or this situation in order for things to realign into your happiness. Strength, yeah. It's going to take a lot of strength to work well with these people in for that happiness. It's going to take a lot of strength because so much has happened. And I feel like there's been a lot of holding back as well and of taming the beast. And she's got the infinite sign above her head. That means that she's the Empress. So this is... It could be for a small portion to do with children as well, because the Sun card here, especially the young kiddie's very prominent. And then with the Empress as well, she's the mother. You may be having to work well with other people for parenting reasons, and it's proving quite difficult at times. We all go through that. There's going to be a reason to celebrate, a reason for joy, and I do see the potential for this to work well. Sometimes the Three of Cups can be a reunion as well. So this could be something that you've been wanting, or you've been wanting a reason to celebrate. Yeah. Okay. For a very small portion of you, this could have been a third-party situation where there's been two more masculine energies. It doesn't have to be male, okay? Two more masculine energies, and one here, and she's cut out and she's thinking about herself and holding back. That's true because I've got the Three of Coins here, the Three of Cups, and then we've got King, Queen, King, and then she's looking towards these here, wherein she was thinking about herself, showing herself some self-love, holding back from the passion. Let's see what this is. I do see potential for things to improve if you have felt a little bit out in the cold, and like you've had to make stern decisions, or people you've been cut out. I do see there being things improving with the Three of Coins over there, and the Sun, and the Strength, and the Two of Wands. If this is you, it's about releasing yourself from self-limiting beliefs, from feeling trapped, and from a desperate need for the answers. It's just about sometimes taking off the blindfold for yourself and looking around at the actual threat and seeing if there is one. Okay. see you planning what's best for you and then taking action towards it. After, you know, there's going to be times when you still feel a little bit trapped and you start doubting yourself. We all have them moments, especially when you've been deceived in the past, betrayed, left out in the cold, with the 7, this, that, and you've had to really focus on staying grounded amongst conflict, okay, and you've had to cut things out and focus on yourself and really hold back from things and nurture your inner beast, and like really work with your shadow side. Oh my god, work with your shadow side, and it says it's the shadow side cards come up. How weird is that? Oh my god, it freaks me out when it does stuff like that. Anyway, so yeah, really working with your shadow side, and really sort of having to nurture that and come to terms with it in order to move forward. So I definitely see like you've been purging, but at the same time planning what's best for you. And I feel like blessings are wanting to come in, because you've shown such strength, you've gained wisdom through this, but you're still feeling a little bit trapped. Let's find out why you're feeling trapped. It's like someone feels trapped by someone else in some circumstances. And you're just trying to keep the beast under control. What is this King of Wands? Ah, right. Okay, no, I got the sense of this, that this King of Wands wants to help. I feel like this has been really emotionally overwhelming at times, okay? You've really had to pull through it, and the time scale is irrelevant. For some people, this may be something you've already done, and that you're moving out of and moving away from now, and now you're realising you may have to work with other people. It's going to take a lot of strength, you know, to do this. It's not always easy to work well with other people. Like I say, when you've done all this shadow work and purging, you're so aware of how people can let you down and hurt you. But it's about not allowing yourself to be trapped in that. The Lovers, the choice. Okay, I can't hide the fact that for some of you this could be a third-party situation where someone is having to make a choice and they may feel trapped, because it is a long-term, you know, it's going to be a long-term outcome whatever decision is made. Okay, I definitely get the sense that for a few of you, someone's cut someone out from the past, and they've been left out in the cold, but there may be a reunion. Or this person may be trying to come back in again. Someone's going to have to face some kind of choice, and it's not going to be an easy one. For others of you, like I say, you've just been through a time where you've had to really purge yourself. You've had to work on things because there's been a lot of conflict, competition, deceptiveness at times, being left out in the cold, not feeling supported. But this is shifting now. It's time to shift and allow yourself to free them thoughts. There's going to be times when them thoughts try and sneak back in, where you feel incapable or unworthy, and you know, you just need to we just need to try and release that. Some of you may want to reunite with someone but feel like you can't, from this line here, because it's something you've cut out because of the chaos, and you've been wondering how you can, but you've just not been making any moves. Might be getting to an obsessive point as well. Got a lot of Capricorn and fire, Leo, Gemini, Aries, another Leo, and the air signs, and the water signs. Could be any sign. Right, let's get some advice for lovely group number 3. Double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. What I'm going to do for this one, guys, is I'm going to actually read it, because I've had this come out a few times and I do usually go off my own intuition, but for this one, I don't know why, it's just saying read the book. So we're going to read the book, y'all. Okay, let's get this out. Where is it? called Pleiades. Is it 118? The Pleiadians are a group of star beings dedicated to raising the vibration of the planet and sharing new consciousness through creations and technology. They have been incarnating on Earth since near the beginning of humanity. You are a soul who has a double mission: to grow at soul level and to raise the vibration of the planet. If you have been called to write, speak, or channel, this is your sign to keep doing it. Your work is divinely guided. Of all the souls, Pleiadians are the chattiest, and so perhaps you have already started channeling some of this work into the third dimension. Thank you for doing your part in the great plan. Your presence and unique light is needed. Okay, so I definitely see like you are uplifting people. You may be going through a lot, but you're the type that are gonna, you may have taken to spirituality. Okay. Seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. Again, I'm going to read this one because I never read them. And for you guys, I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it because I never remember them word for word. I just kind of go with my own heart. Anna, grandmother of Jesus, was an ancient mystic who dedicated her life to laying the foundations for Christ's consciousness to be woven through all of life. Anna represents the quiet dedication that is sometimes required to live a life of service. She represents the generations that came before, that donated and devoted their lives to creating and dreaming a new world into being. Anna teaches us that while we all have a part to play in the divine plan, it doesn't have to be on the world stage to be significant. One person's part is not worthier than another. One person's part may be too. See, this is where this conflict and chaos comes from. One person's part is not worthier than another. One person's part may be to mother their children, and others may be to gather women in a circle each month. No part is better or worse, more important or less significant. We each have within us a seed of light that we incarnated to share, and there is gathering us all to remember and to surrender to our part of the plan. Okay, so no one's better than the other. We'll go with birthing a new age. Oh, we got two. Oh, well, they're the ones I chose, so we're going to have to go with two. Okay. Birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. And then we've got the just stay no. So I think at this time, for any choices that you may need to make, especially while you're still going through this emotional purging process, I don't feel like it's the right time to make any sweeping like gestures, or you know, to make decisions when you're under that kind of stress. Okay, a new way of living for you guys is on its way in, and you are able to cope with that. But try not to, in the meanwhile, while you are still sort of growing and learning and planning and finding that inner strength, try not to make any massive decisions that are going to wildly affect you. Okay, so then we've got the breathe forest. So this is the heart chakra as well. Okay, so yeah, if you can get out into a forest to breathe, be amongst the trees, this is also going to be a really good way of grounding yourself, especially if you are up in your head or you're trying to overcome some kind of conflict or emotion, and you are doing this purging. It's really going to help keep you grounded. And we've already got as well. Sorry, I have got Grace here, my daughter, so if you don't like the background noise, there's not a right lot I can do about it, but I hope you can understand by now. Okay, so we've got as well couple more for this group, please, for the final group. Brilliant. Ancient healing wisdom. I definitely feel like you guys are connecting to some kind of spirituality. Gaia, I love this card, the earth, nurturing. Yeah, definitely nurturing solitude. I feel like this is more nurturing yourself, shape-shifting, the ability to change situations, the ability to adapt yourself to whatever challenging situations that you may face going forward. Sometimes we just need to take that deep breath and remind ourselves of, you know, how strong and stable and able we are to deal with even the most stressful and emotional moments that we have to go through when we are feeling bound and overwhelmed by the situation. I definitely feel like you guys may be looking towards spirituality, and maybe looking to start something possibly online. I kind of got that with group number 2 as well. So definitely go ahead and do that. And you know, in these moments of solitude, that's when you're going to find the answers that you need to be able to proceed forward. But first of all, you definitely do need to give yourself time to nurture. I see you guys working, like being really connected to the earth with the Gaia, the forest, the solitude. I definitely see you guys as being more sort of earth focused, and I definitely see this as being an attitude that you're sort of propelling out, of making people stop and think. Okay guys, that's all I've got for you today. I'm really sorry if it, you know, I hope it did connect. If it didn't, again, I'm really sorry. Please do check out one of my up and coming star reads. There'll be the star signs, and I'll be doing some astrology and some blogs and all that sort of stuff. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for bearing with me, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.